He overheard the prophet speak in the city square. He kept his distance, not sure if anyone would recognize him. His luck has been with him so far, to dodge assassins and mercenaries who look for him to collect their bounty, dead or alive. The reward would be great. For Raisal wasn't a normal criminal. He wasn't someone who could be ignored. He was the first legitimate son of the now dead Elven King Maethon, who fell in battle against the Goblin army while defending the Elven Kingdom of Siluria. For many, the natural successor to Maethon was his firstborn son, Raisal. He was an accomplished warrior, skillful general, and powerful mage. He asked to be allowed to honor his father's memory by being successor, but there were voices raised against him. Some of the counselors asked for a cooler, steadier head to guide the elves in rebuilding their kingdom, so they chose Bel Maldur as their next king and leader to rebuild Siluria. Raisal accepted the choice of the Elven Council and was the first to kneel before the new elected king. That night, after the party, Raisal returned to his chambers and fell asleep. He was awakened by the cold steel blade of an elvish dagger. Being skilled in hand-to-hand combat, he overtook his assailant and left Siluria and traveled through the distant land to get away from the reach of Bel Maldur and to rise to become a great leader. It was a sunny day in Blacklight. He was lurking in the shadows as Brother Dorn spoke the teachings of Andraste. He watched the crowd grow as the man spoke. He spoke of a vision. He spoke of Andraste's belief. Raisal scanned the crowd and recognized one man. A man he liked and trusted. A man who had given him a roof over his head when he first arrived at Blacklight. It was Matteo. Matteo gave him the perfect place to hide from the assassins and bounty hunters. The day came when Brother Dorn was to leave Blacklight with any volunteers to help him build his chantry for Andraste. Raisal watched from the shadows and saw no one come to the aid of the monk. After the monk left, Raisal made his way over to the blacksmith shop where Matteo lived and worked. He saw Matteo putting a bunch of belongings into a strongbox on a cart. Matteo explained that he knew he was late, but he wanted to go help the monks. He believed in what they were doing, and he also knew the way to Runestone Hill. Raisal smiled and threw his travel pack onto Matteo's cart. He said, "My friend, you will not travel alone. I will go with you." And I hope you enjoyed that time-lapse, guys. It was a rather short one. I just wanted to get the buildings in and get the video out. As I said, the first video was going to be a longer video, and I'll be probably doing a bunch of shorter videos like this with some story. So the time-lapse was like extremely short, and I just threw in some videos of the surroundings to go along with it. One cool thing that I did add in is these custom paintings I did that symbolizing the flag of Andraste. I thought that this would be fitting in there, and it's using maps and mapartcraft.com. Like, you can take a painting off Google or make your own. I made this one here using a painting software I have on my computer, and I then uploaded it to Mapcraft or whatever it is. I'll put the link in the description, and it turned it into this map file here, and just replaced the file in the save folder, and you get these for the empty maps, and you're able to put these up. I do know this works for single player, just not really sure how it would work in multiplayer servers, but there is probably a way to do it. just whoever's the admin or something would just need to replace the map names and stuff and just have it in there. So that's a pretty cool addition. So in the time lapse you saw these 3 buildings being made, and I mentioned in the last video that there's going to be like little cottages for visitors to come in and relax whenever they're visiting the monastery. So they'd come in, put their horses in here, go do whatever they need to in the monastery, then come over here and stay the night if they need to, if they live far away. So we come into the first dwelling. Each one's just a little tad bit different. This first little cabin, there isn't much to it, just an area to sleep and to sit in front of a fire. Yeah, I really like how this is using the victory mod in this as well. And it isn't that really decorated because they wouldn't really have it really needing a lot of decoration and like a lot of like expensive stuff in here. It's just mainly for people to come in and sleep and relax and spend the night. So this one is a single bedroom. Someone would come in here and sleep, and this is using the victory mod bed here, which is pretty cool. I used the brown bed covers. These next building is a double bedroom for like if a couple came in and had to sleep in here. They would come in here, set the fire if it's cold, and put their things away, as there's dual like shelving and stuff and some chairs around for them to relax and to sleep. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then coming in onto the last one is like 2 single beds for like a paired travelers, who obviously isn't a couple, but they're traveling together. They could stay in here, or maybe if people don't mind sharing with others, they could stay in here. So yeah, it's pretty much the same layout. There's only like a small door to go in and a small seating area. They could start a fire to stay warm. So I thought that was a pretty cool addition to the monastery. I might add in some more cabins and stuff, but I know up here is going to be the apiary and the meadery that's going to go along with it. And after that's done, we are going to be building the interior of the monastery, and that right there symbolizes a path that's going to go up into where the sacred tree is, the dragon tree that I mentioned in the first video. I did utilize that campfire trick here, which is why the chimney looks really thicker than these other ones, but it still gets the job done, I believe, and I still like how it looks. It looks like it's in use. So, it was a rather short video, rather short time lapse. I do hope you enjoyed the lore. And if you have, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. That way you can see more videos coming out. And be sure to comment with any ideas, anything that I need to add, or anything you want to see in the future. Like, if you want to see, like, on how I actually did the paintings into the world and stuff, and I could show you how to do that if you're interested. Just let me know in the comments below. And until the next one, bye.